Hello friends, welcome to last part in blog series on developing an OCR Vision AI. Welcome back. In past 6 videos, we wrote basic functions to support individual components. If you haven't seen those videos, I request you to please go to my YouTube channel or my X profile and watch some parts to get some familiarity and get some background on this. In my very last video, which was number 7, what we did, we put all of these functions together to make a seamless data process flow. In this video today, we are going to finally work on a Python web app which exposes all of these databases to an end user using a chatbot-like interface. Using this final chatbot web app, user can either upload their own images or also at the same time query the data from SQLite and DB databases what we created in previous blogs. So let's get started. Let's start by building our chatbot web interface. So very first, you will need to install TypeI package. So open your terminal window or your command prompt and type pip install TypeI. Second, please browse to TypeI documentation. On their web page, you'll find tons of very useful pre-built project which addresses and help you build variety of different use cases. Here, as you're looking at this screen, please browse to the link which says Vision Chatbot on your left-hand side. And also in this page, you'll find link to their GitHub repository where you can download this entire source code from. Let's browse to their GitHub link and download the entire source code as I mentioned. Please make sure that you download the entire source code to your local directory. And once you download, I want you to focus on one file, main.py. This main.python file, it looks like this. And actually this is the only file you will need to make some changes to. So if you look at the right hand side, it shows you all the function definitions defined in this main.python file. And here we are going to change only one function where it says query underscore GPT-4o. Because this is the function which actually calls large language models here. And rest of the things don't need to change much. So let's open this main.py file and see its content. This is the logic we'll update in this blog today. In your main.py file, please locate a function query underscore GPT-4o. Please take some time to go through the content of this function. This is a very simple function which takes user input, chat messages. In this case, also it takes images and pass it onto OpenAI ChatGPT model. So all we need to do is replace request.post content here, and instead of using ChatGPT, make it use our Olalama functions to query ChromaDB or SQLite functions, what we wrote in previous sections already. Please see if you have time to tune this function a little bit depending on it. So make sure that file path where image is uploaded and where you're storing all your other images also, so you have to make those changes as well. Now since you want to make this function generic enough to read the data from ChromaDB and SQLite, you have to be a little bit creative here and update this function to make it work for your particular data and application. But all you need to do inside this function, you have to call your ChromaDB, SQLite, or whatever logic we built in previous videos, you have to call those functions here. It will need some patience and your programming skills because I don't know what application you are building. So you are in better judgmental position that you can use your code to optimize it and make it work for your application. And once you're done, all you need to do, just go ahead and open a terminal window and issue the command saying python3 main.py, and you will have your web app serving in no time. That's all I wanted to achieve in this blog series. So in this blog today, initially what we discussed a high level solution design and architecture. Then we build individual component. And in the last 3 videos, what we did, we implemented locally hosted Olalama models and also wrote code to connect with OpenAI, Anthropic, and Google Gemini models. Thank you very much. Stay tuned.